We now return to Let's
Caesar's
Play
bloody
Cleopatra.
death at the points of assassins' daggers cast the Roman world into turmoil and has driven you, our Pharaoh, Cleopatra VII, into grief and mourning. Gone is your lover, mentor, confidant, and powerful ally. Octavian, his teenage adopted great-nephew, has been named as heir, but the more experienced Mark Antony, previously a consul to Caesar, has become the nominal head of state, somewhat to the ire of the young Octavian. Not surprisingly, Caesar's will made no mention of your son by him, Ptolemy Caesar, popularly known as Caesarea. Desiring safety for yourself and your child, and, as always, seeking to preserve the power of Egypt, you have departed Rome for Alexandria. Despite all the leagues between Rome and yourself, you cannot leave behind all of its internecine squabbles. Powerful men still vie for power. Your support and the access to the riches of Egypt would be a great asset to any faction. For you to back a winner in this power struggle is critical. Siding with the loser could easily result in the end of Egypt. The dramatic showdown between the rival Roman factions recently occurred at Philippi, where Mark Antony's Caesarians decisively beat the forces of Brutus and Cassius. Antony, Octavian, and Lepidus have now carved up the empire for joint rule, with Antony claiming the eastern portion, which includes Egypt. Not long after the battle, Mark Antony summoned you to join him at Tarsus in Asia Minor, so that you might better explain why you had been slow to cast your lot with the Caesarians. Not one to be summoned like a lapdog, you wisely declined to respond. After all, you know better than most that it is much better to see a Roman under your own terms and conditions, not his. Thus you, Pharaoh Cleopatra, have returned home to Alexandria, to Egypt. It is now time to expand the glory of this magnificent city, founded by the great Alexander, whose tomb is still frequented by visitors. Alexandria's renowned Great Library continues to attract scholars from all over the world. The bright beacon of the wondrous Pharaoh's lighthouse still burns, so that seafarers can safely make their way through the treacherous waters of the harbor. Now you can further enrich the beauty of the city by constructing the expansive Caesareum in honor of your former lover and your young son. Additionally, ensure your own successful passage into the afterlife by building another mausoleum, so that you can be duly worshipped after your journey into the field of reeds. The next time Mark Antony calls for you, perhaps he will employ a bit more tact?
So there is a lot going on. Infantry and archers. Okay. So the palace is built for us. We've got the lighthouse way out here. Okay. So this has come in a little bit more, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe I just built this in a much bigger area than I thought. I was actually thinking of changing the layout a little bit. Rather than have this at the head of its own thing here, I was thinking of maybe putting some around the outside, possibly for the palatial estates, which are going to take up a lot of stuff. I think at this point we will need to have one here. I definitely don't want to run another line up there again, but we'll probably do another one out here. We have got to have a Caesareum, which is rather large, and could possibly go out here. That wouldn't be bad. That'd be kind of out of the way. And then we've got another mausoleum. So I could maybe do this one somewhere. I don't know. We're gonna have to think here. So I've got grain and barley. Okay. Which looks like we'll be cramming that in there again. We potentially have room there. Right, we've got to deal with the asps again. Oh, there's even more of them. I don't remember them being over here. Okay. We need to think about this because I need to stop the towers. Although that would be fine. They don't have to be employed, right? No, the snakes moved because they were here. Now it looks like they've been moved down here. Okay. Well, we'll get that under wraps first. That's the only place for the snakes, right? And I do have a fishing wharf. So we've got that done. Jeweler. Probably want to start doing that as soon as possible. Jeweler and papyrus maker. We'll have to import reeds then, and we will be able to make our own beer. I have no access to pottery. We'll be doing that. I have, well, who are the gods this time round? Okay, get out of that, and then we can do whatever we want with the walls, and we will need the zoo. So maybe I will take the library, and I will wrap this with the houses, the palatial estates, and then that way I can just put big buildings out here and not have to worry about anything. I was thinking, put a line there and then I could have stuff on the inside, but I'm afraid that'll just be too big. So if we, oops. Well, before I go building that, let's take care of the threat here, otherwise we won't. I can't do anything with the wood, so we'll just clear it out so that I can actually, well, wait, can they go through the woods? I don't remember. I don't remember if they can travel through trees or not. That ought to get them. One would hope. If this doesn't get them there, I'm just going to have to get them later. Okay. So, let's do the usual. Now, this one is going to take probably forever. This is actually going to take a long time. I cannot quite remember. I think it goes like this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, road, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, road, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good. And then we did one of these. And we took a pavilion on either side there. Set the city back up how it was, just because it's clearly designed that way. Something like that. Why does that stick out that way? I don't understand what's going on here. How is this? Oh, I've got that rotated somehow. So I actually need to take you out. As soon as the stupid roadblock disappears. Come on. Alright. That's a little bit better. Alright. So we do nope, 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 nope. Roadblock there. Okay. Before we go too far here, let's go ahead and do firehouse architect post. Well, wait a minute. I could actually probably get a fishing wharf. I can. I cannot do anything out here except put something large. Maybe a warship? Pharaoh's personal war barge? Sure. So there's 2 boats there. Okay, I need to move this up, clearly, so I can actually utilize some of this. Although, having this way out here allows me to... Nope, I can't actually touch it. Okay. So I have to move the road, but we need this to actually do something. So actually, then I could do like firehouse in here, because I kind of want something maybe going this way. Look, we'll go like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, and then it actually could also double down with a fish wharf here. And then, okay, that works. That works for me. Well, you know what? Okay. I was gonna do like the house up here. That'd still work out. Yeah, that'd still work out. So we'll do that there. We'll do architect post here. We'll do house here, here, and here with a well up the backside. And I'll do a roadblock down here for now because I still need to decide how I'm going to do that. I'll probably spruce that up. Let's just go ahead and do beautification. Let's do 2 cats and garden. That works out. Okay. Pause for a minute. So, I need to come over here and basically put in these things again. Firehouse, firehouse, and architect post. Oh, right. Not there. Wait, I can still undo one of those. Totally forgot about my little one by buildings. Okay, get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And then we'll do firehouse, firehouse, architect, architect. That will work out there. Let's pause a minute because I'm going to probably need to put down... There's a lot of people coming already. Probably going to need to put down something for that. Now they've got a road going along the inside here. Strangely, they chose not to do this. That is actually very weird. I will fix that because I do not like what's going on there. Not really sure what that decision was about. I mean, this acts as a roadblock anyway. And then they've got the same situation going on over here where it's pulled away from it. Again, I don't understand the why. It makes very little sense. Alright. Okay, so let me come back in here and get this road. And then... So we'll just have a road going around it. Like I said, we'll put the elite houses around the library. And then we're going to come in here, and I guess I could duplicate it off of that. If I do, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that actually works out. Not really, actually, it doesn't. I want to put the festival square back where I normally do. Well, you know, I could possibly. That looks a little bit wide for this, actually. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's give it a try. So if I'm looking at like 1, 2, 1, 2, and I draw a road here, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, road 1, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but it does allow me to put a block there. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and a road. So that still separates it from that road. Actually, that's pretty good. And I guess the benefit of that, then, by putting it like this, is that I could put the distribution right up in here on this side, rather than down here. And that allows me to have the 1 and the 2 here. But I still think that I'm going to need another one. So let me put this down. What did I say this was? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. So 7. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2. So right there. Now that's if I'm going to do it this way. I could put in another one. So I'd actually put in here, because we know they go that far. And then that way, I can do this. Now, I do not need to put a monument at the back end of this, but I could replicate this by effectively putting that here. One thing I was thinking, because if I'm putting my distribution here, if I just put another small housing unit here instead, they can still be relatively close to the distribution. Because I'm not sure what level I will need to get at for these to be... If I keep them at pottery level, like pre-pottery level, then I probably will not have enough room. But between two large housing blocks with beer, I would imagine that gets all the way. Obviously, we can't have them going too far because then I won't have, if they go to elites, then they won't be working. Although that might be a way to get out of it. That might actually end up being a way to get out of high unemployment. So we'll think about it. For right now, though, need to finish this off. And you know what? I think... Why don't we actually do this? Why don't we actually go ahead and get this thing up and running here? I can't. It doesn't turn. It does not turn. Well, in that case, I could just put this one here. If I... Okay. Well, I could put all my industry up in here, then. That wouldn't be too bad, and that wouldn't be too far from a distribution center along here. If I put all my docks kind of here, they'll still be able to get to here. That might work out, actually. Well, so we'll have papyrus industry. Really, if I turn this into a loop instead of just a line like I did, I could also do brew making down here. Now, I like having the breweries up here because then they can just take it straight to their store yards. And I don't have to worry about the one guy walking forever because each industry will be walking it all the way up here. Yeah, so they'll be doing that anyway. So let's do that. Let's turn this into industry because our only industries are going to be papyrus, brew making, and then jewelry. But jewelry I can have up here. I mean, like up in this area. Okay, and then because I'll be importing pottery, weavers I could also put up here since they'll be directly imported. Yeah, okay. So where are we going to put the forts? Because I need to put these down so that they don't disappear on me. Again, another thing that does not rotate to my aggravation. Well, you know what? Why don't we just put them here? Just right next to the gate. I'm not putting anything here, so we'll do that. We'll put down... Nope. Our first two companies will be right here. And there we go. Okay. So, that's going to have people. That'll be moving here and start making a few things. We'll have that going. And why don't I set this up then? As I had said I was going to. And we will just replicate what we've got going on there. Next, oh fuck, I forgot. Again, how did I forget? I literally just talked about it. That's alright. We can still lay it out the same way. We can still do it this way. And we'll do roadblock here, 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 here. Okay. Let's get everyone their basic needs. Water, water. Water, water. And then we'll come up here and we'll do a firehouse, firehouse. And that is, why am I going to beautification? I do not need to go to beautification. Okay. So we'll have a lot of people early on. I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, if I'm not going to use this, I can just lay out a mausoleum here, I would think. So potentially lay out the first bit, maybe? I mean, I can get people in here, and then we'll just have people, people, people everywhere. But I think we're going to have people, people, people everywhere as it is, so I don't really need to worry about that too much. What else am I missing right now? I don't think anything major. Obviously, my mansion can go down somewhere, but if we're gonna... Huh? Because I already built the palace. Oh, no, that's my mansion. Oh. Oh, okay, well... Well, we can have this in the rich district anyway. It doesn't have to be in its traditional location. Although... I'm just trying to see, maybe I could fit it in somewhere else. I mean, going right here, either way, it's going to hit something, but since I'm not really utilizing any of the backspace, what about the Caesareum? Yeah, it doesn't touch. And if I removed those, I could actually fit it into the city. You know what? Let's, what about... Will that work? I'm afraid the guy's going to get stuck in between here. But this might actually work. I do need to remember that there's got to be a temple complex at some point. But I mean, that could literally go anywhere. Well, okay. Let's just put it over here, because there's nothing that I'm going to need along this way. I can easily fit my 2x buildings. There will be plenty of room along the back for temples and such. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. City Palace will go right there. How about we... It doesn't really fit. If I put it one away, then the door actually looks like it lines up with a road. Yeah, whatever. Just put it down. Stop fussing. It's not going to matter anyway because it rotates. One of the bizarre few buildings that actually rotates. Question, though, is that this guy... Will he go running around this circle where there is nobody? That is very probable. So if I do like a 1, 2, 1, 2... Alright, well... I don't want anything touching this, because that is going to start sending them down this road. So that will be where... I guess I could put some 2x buildings there. Okay, we got our company is moving in. That's good. I don't know where to put this stuff.
There's a job here for anyone who wants one.
Many jobs. Okay. Let's put this here and here. Because then that still allows me to do a garden up the backside, which means that this house will have a better chance of evolving. And I can still put like a big statue over here or something. That'll work out. The gods upset yet? No. That's fine. So, if I recall, I was not able... 1, 2, 3, road, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, road. Oh, okay. Wasn't able to do it anyway. So if I actually do a road up here... Oh, I was able to get an irrigation ditch in there, yeah. But I think that the way I built it, I then borked myself and was not able to put irrigation in. Right? I don't know. I'll just leave it there dangling so that we are prepared for it. And if we do 1, 2, 1, 2, we get ourselves a road here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So the road would have to come out, but I can extend that. I probably should, actually. I'm not sure how big of a loop these guys can make, but then it also would allow me to do another loop on this side. Separated, of course. So I could do a ton of industry down here. Let's check on the snakes. Okay, so far they're staying confined. And I do keep forgetting that I've got this. I do actually have some access down here to what actually looks like quite a large amount of farm plots. So I don't really have to worry. Oh, we totally missed a bunch of snakes. Okay, we're just going to get rid of these trees and just make this easy on myself. Not plazas. I don't think he's going to be stopped by that. I think we got him. Okay, good. Because they are going to wander down here for papyrus. I know they are. And then they're going to get eaten. Yeah, see these guys. So what is the consequence of this then? These guys are going to go off looking for people, but what happens if they can't? Surely the towers won't crumble. So these guys are just going to walk aimlessly forever. We'll fill them in eventually. I mean, may as well, right? It'll be actually a pretty easy way to soak up some of my unemployment. How many people do we actually? None. Okay, well that's fine too. Apathetic. Okay. Yeah, I probably don't need that much early on. So let's go ahead and put this back down to like 5. Save myself a little bit of money early on. Why did you decide to try and walk through there? Whatever. So I guess I could put the... Yeah, I don't know. Not that big of a deal, I guess. Get that temple complex stuck back where it usually goes. Not at the moment. So this one literally then becomes the Pharaoh's private yacht area, just because that palace is right there. So what purpose does this serve then? Not really sure. Okay, well, so we've got that going. Possibly want to begin thinking about what I'm going to do here. That is a few good spaces. I think I do. Okay, well, first of let's go in here, and holy crap, we got a ton of stuff. We'll need to buy marble, I'm pretty sure. They sell luxury goods. But no, they buy gems. Okay, well, crap. But they will sell pottery, so that's a thing we need. Gnosis. Gnosis will buy luxury goods, papyrus, and beer, and sell us pottery. They are a much better friend that we need at the moment, actually. Rome would like to buy luxury goods from us, as well as straight-up barley, and they will sell us weapons. Incomi, our longtime friends, will buy linen. That's not what we need. They will sell marble. Oh, wait. Athens. Athens will buy marble. Okay, that doesn't help us at all then. So really the only thing that will help is buying pottery, but Gnosis does it. So Athens was actually not a great purchase. But they'll buy beer, so they will also buy grain. That's good. They will buy wood. I'm sure we will need that. And Comey, welcome aboard. Tyre buys straw. That will be good. They will sell stuff that we don't necessarily need, but they will buy straw. Gaza. Gaza is papyrus and linen. The Cerebit will buy linen and straw. Okay, but they'll sell gems and copper, so that's valuable there. Menefer will buy wood and luxury goods, and they will sell us pottery. Okay, well, the more we have hooked up, the more we can get, and the quicker we can get it. Game meat. I believe this will be valuable because we are going to need 3 food sources, I think, to get what we need for the end. They will sell sandstone. Probably will need that. They sell flax, more importantly. And Wasset and Poinet will sell copper and gems, more importantly, whilst buying papyrus. Alright. So we got a few good trade partners there. Some that are meh, they'll be picking up the leftovers that the other guys don't get. But I think one of the early things that we can do, aside from setting up my industry for local goods, we'll probably do a good thing getting gems and turning around luxury goods. So let's speed this up just a tad. Yes, I know. And then I'll think about what I'm going to do here. Maybe set it up just like last time with a little bit of a loop for the import industries. Okay, so like my linen flax industry here, my jewelers row, that'll all be here. So just quick turnaround. They buy, they sell, they buy, they sell, they buy, sell. And then I'll have my distribution line up in here. We'll try and reroute this road, although actually having it along the shoreline here kind of come up might save me a little bit of grief. I wonder if I could do like a tiny loop in here or something. I don't know. But we'll probably have like 3 different rows of stuff. But the large area down here, probably going to want to use corners. Well, maybe this is not where we want this, after all. Because I was just thinking, what am I going to do for my entertainment? The way I've got this road doesn't really work out for that. So, maybe... Actually, whoa. How do we... What? No. Stop it. Maybe I should actually just pull this out. And then I can get a crossroad in there. Okay. Well, first of all, let's not break the whole everything. Get rid of that, and then get rid of all of that. Get rid of all of you. I know, I just put that down. And then we'll put a pavilion in. And then we can do a fire post set up there with a roadblock here. Okay, now I think we got it. Now they're also probably going to need the Senate House, which is going to try and stick big buildings up here in the corners just so they can hang off. But we may end up moving the palace too, I don't know. All sorts of options yet. We'll go ahead and put preemptively garden. And we'll just call that good. I suppose we'll put that in just so we have some people walking around. They will need water. Okay. So here's a thing that I need to now consider because I'm going to need a lot of 2x buildings. This might not actually work out. However, okay, you know what? Let's put the 2x buildings in amongst the houses. That way we can confine them and they don't go amok. Because they tend to have a little bit of a mind of their own when they grow, and that's a little bit difficult for me to keep tabs on. So to prevent those shenanigans, we will have that going. Apathetic, probably time to get that going. Okay, well, this is all filling in as per usual, so we'll just take it nice and slow and start getting the food situation handled, all sorts of things. I do want to get some industry, export industry, and the only reason I want to get that luxury goods going is not just because it makes a lot of money, but also because we are going to need it. In fact, if we don't, it could have some bad consequences later on. So, I'm going to end this one here, and I will see you next time.